Mr. Kim, the Clary report addresses some serious issues that confront the FDIC. Yet the report does not provide any key information that is important to understanding the workplace culture at the FDIC and how to best correct the problems the report identified. For example, the report does not indicate how many of the 510 allegations are unique or even when these events occurred, other than that they occurred sometime between 1980s and this year. In fact, when discussing the allegations received through the hotline, the report states that, quote, because various individuals reported different types of misconduct that were sometimes overlapping or difficult to characterize, the numbers are estimates, end quote. Nor does the report indicate how many of the allegations were firsthand or secondhand. Given this lack of specificity, it is difficult to understand what types of misconduct may be increasing or declining over time and what types of misconduct are most prevalent today. Can you respond to that?
Yes, thank you. Our report reflects that 510 individuals reported into our hotline, and we provide at page 115 of our report a breakdown of the different categories of reports that came in by subject matter. Many of those reports came in anonymously or confidentially, where the person reporting specifically requested that their information be kept confidential.
How many of those reports were anonymous?
Pardon me?
How many?
How many were
anonymously?
Sorry, go ahead.
Can take that. We received 200 reports through the website that allowed for anonymous reporting. That said, even some of those reports contained contact information for the individuals. So 200 would be the high estimate.
We did include in the appendix to the report, it's approximately 50 pages, of 46 representative examples of reports that came in to our hotline. That provides quite a bit of detail of both dates.
Okay, let me be clear. What was the total number of reports? How many reports? What was the number of reports?
510 through the
500?
hotline.
And how many of those were anonymous?
Approximately 200.
About 200 of those, okay, all right.
And just to complete the thought, we did provide in the report representative examples of the types of allegations we received with detail, dates, and to the extent we did not include specificity, that was for the reason of protecting the confidentiality.
So how many do you consider you were able to validate?
The ways in which the ones that are identified in the appendix are corroborated or validated is set forth in the description in the appendix. It includes some reports that were consistent with other reports that others had made. Many of them, we do note in the report, many of the 510 are mere allegations. They are allegations that came into the report. We note that limitation in our report, but we also find in the report that the sheer volume and the nature of 510 reports coming in within a relatively short time of a hotline being opened with this type of these types of allegations.
So how many of these most often occurred at the headquarters, the regional offices or the field offices? Is that information identified in the report? I didn't remember seeing how many were actually headquartered field office or regional offices.
What we said in the report on page 115, which is the page that Mr. Kim had pointed to, is that many allegations came from regional or field offices. We received reports from all 6 regional offices. We received reports from over 30 of the field offices. And we also received reports from the FDIC's headquarters. One limitation in the information that was available to us goes to the record-keeping challenges that we had identified through our review. And so one of our recommendations is that the FDIC ensure more systematic record-keeping.
Thank you.
We'll now recognize the Vice Chair, Mr. Hill of